Okay, so today we are going to do a budget with me for the very last paycheck of 2024. And I do have a different background. I'm filming at my sister's house. I got paid today, but I would like to figure out my budget and hopefully be able to stop at the bank tomorrow before I head home. We've been at my sister's house for 2 weeks and I am so ready to go home. I never thought I'd say that. It's like I love my sister's house. It's beautiful. It's so much nicer than where I'm at, but I'm just ready to be home. So I don't have my 2025 planner with me, so we are going to do the best that we can here. And even though most of this pay is obviously going to be going into January for payments on stuff, I am still, I mean, this is all money that's like, this is the last actual 26th biweekly paycheck of 2024. So this is still my December budget. I wrote the dollar amount here to the side of what I'm getting paid, or well, excuse me, what I got paid. So after all of my deductions and 401k, I do a very small contribution for that. After all the things, my income for the next 2 weeks is $1,283.99. I am a single income. I am engaged, but I do split bills with my now fiance. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the budget sheet out. I'm going to need to cross-reference some things on that as well, and some notes that I keep in my planner. So hopefully everything is good, that you can kind of see it. So my paycheck, or my budget, is going to go from 1226, and then it's going to go through, let's quickly flip to the 2025. Okay, so last payment is the 26th, so that means then, let's see, so it's the third over. So that means the second, that's week 1. So then I get paid again. It's so faint, it's hard to see. So I get paid again the 9th. So this budget then goes until 1/8 of 2025. Okay. So let's go back to our December month at a glance that has some information on it that I do need. So I'm going to try to stick to one side of the sheet before moving so I don't have to keep flip-flopping you back and forth. So paycheck number 2 is $1,283.99. So that is the only income. And I have my renter's insurance that comes out of my payroll as well, and it is my turn to pay for that. So that is the only money that I'll be writing. When it's Joe's turn, I write it as income because he'll send me money for it. Okay, so nothing going on this side of the page. So we have my Amazon Prime. It's hard being a left-handed person. So Amazon Prime, I wrote a little too big. Oops. So $12.30. Okay, so that's $15.89. And this budgeting sheet can be found on, no, it cannot yet. I might be doing some tweaks to it, and I may offer it up on my Etsy, but stay tuned. Favorite my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is Authentic Allison Co., but it is linked down below. Favorite my shop if you're interested in seeing that alert when my budget by paycheck sheets will become available. Okay, so that is everything that I can reference because this is now officially done and I don't have my new planner with me. So let's go ahead, and now that we know that I need these things to stretch until 1.8, we're going to look at what we have here. So I used to have credit card minimums that are due, but they're now debt snowballed. I'm paying above and beyond, so I'm not going to bother tracking debt snowball stuff. So I actually do know for a fact that PPL, which is my electric, is coming up on the 2nd. Oh, I completely forgot to write down rent. Whatever, it's fine. I'll write it down in a second. So it's 105 total. We split it 3 ways because there's 3 people using electricity. That's just how Joe and I decided to do it. Because we have custody of his daughter, so like he pays for 2/3 of that particular bill. That's the only thing that we split in 3. Otherwise, like rent, stuff like that is split in half. So it's 105, which means that my portion is 35. And then rent, so that's my portion. I know we are very fortunate. So $472.50. Let's see. Wow, that's really it, huh? Oh, I do need to account for this stuff too. So I have notes on the side to remember some things, but wow, that's crazy. Okay, so on the 10th is when, the 10th forward is when a lot of bills are due. So this is really great. I don't have a lot going on that I have to cover, so that's wonderful. I am going to write gas here for my car because I do like to leave lately this money in my account in my little reserve that I have. So $40. And then my city credit card. So if you watched my cash unstuffing, you will see that I am cash flowing a really small balance. I did not properly plan for my stay here down in my hometown area. I did a lot of outings and stuff, like getting my mom Wawa and stuff like that because she's in a nursing home. So I used cash on the side, and I did a little bit of a hybrid situation. Go ahead and watch that video. So that's it. And then the one last thing that I do need to budget for is my Easy Pass. It did go ahead when I made the trip down. It did go ahead and re-up to $35. So I want to replenish my buffer for that withdrawal. So these are things that I'm leaving cash in my checking account for. I do not use my checking account at all. So whenever I have a bill or anything that's due, I then use money that's in this account to pay for those items or to send money through Zelle or what have you. So $15.89 plus 35 plus $472.50 plus $40 plus $13.08 plus 35 equals $611.47. And then what I do is I subtract the $1283.99, and then I subtract the $611.47. So we'll just do this 1283.99. Okay, so $672.52. Okay, so I do a zero-based budget. What I will do is I will work with the 672 right here. The 52 cents will just stay in my checking account as like a little buffer. Everybody has a buffer in their checking account. So zero base doesn't mean going down to $0 in your banking account. It just means working with every single dollar and having a place that it goes. So the 52 cents, its job is to go into my buffer. And again, back to the buffer, everybody has a preference. I keep mine at $50. And, you know, it's a good thing that I did, because moments like this for my Easy Pass re-ups, I have the money to cover it. All of my annual subscriptions or what have you, aside from Amazon Prime, everything comes off of a credit card. So there's no like pop-up surprises if I forgot about a membership. I have it auto pull from a credit card. I'm comfortable doing it this way. You may not, but okay. So 672. So, oh, my sister does not have erasable pens here. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep in mind that I, at the minimum, want to do 250 to debt. So we'll say 672. You know what? Let's just take a look. So 250. So 422 to work with. I'm just going to keep that number in mind while I'm doing my budget. So this is my envelope section. This is just for my wallet, all of my sinking funds, long-term, short-term savings, etc. So groceries. Groceries in this area, by the way, are so expensive at Giant. I actually got cheaper groceries at Target, which is insane. So $140 for groceries. We will do fun money of 30, and that's it. These are just two things that are in my wallet. Lately, I've just been liking putting 30 into fun instead of dividing it to food, coffee, etc. So that's just what we're going to do. Then we're going to do car insurance. So that is going to be $40. We are going to do, let's see, household and Sam's Club. How do we want to do this? I'm probably pretty good on household at this point. I probably don't need much. So we'll put 20 in there, and then I like to try to do 50 between the two. So we'll do 30 for Sam's Club. Let's kind of get a pulse check here. So 422, we're just going to write 422 up here. So 422 minus 140 minus 30 minus 40 minus 20 minus 30. Okay, so 162. Let's see here. We will do, I'm trying to keep it pretty bare minimum, I think. Okay, so this is what we'll do. In my Allison envelope, Allison's is kind of for whatever. We'll put 12 in there. So 150. Gifts. We will add $50 in there. We will do dental, add $50 in there. Which leaves $50 left. I could divvy this out into different categories, but I may not do that. I may just do like a $300 payment to, like an extra $300 payment to debt. I'm just trying to think. I don't have my things on me, so I can't even double check. But I'm pretty sure Teddy's envelope was okay. And I do want to keep saving to the cat emergency fund and stuff like that too. But I don't know. I'm trying to do very bare minimum right now. And in the new year, I'm going to start to kind of spread money in other places. So that's what we'll do for now. So that should mean that extra debt is 300, but we will check our math here. So we started with 12.83 and 99 cents. And when we subtract all of my bills, we have 672 left to play with. So 672 minus 300 equals 372. So that should mean over here in this category is 372, which makes it zero base, but let's just add all of these up. So 140 plus 30 plus 40 plus 20 plus 30 plus 12 plus 50 plus 50. Yay, 372. Okay. So now this is the part where I tally up things. So we will say 2 50s, a 20, a 10, a 5, and 5 ones. Fun. I like to break this up as well. So we'll say 20. So we'll say 2 10s. So 20, 25, and then 5 ones. Some categories I like to break up just, so I can easily break a bill if I need to. Let's see, car insurance will do 2 20s. Household, we will do 120. Sam's Club, we will do a 20 and a 10. Allison will be a 10 and 2 ones. Gifts, we will just do a 50, and then dental, we will just do a 50. So that means that 50s, we have 2, 3, 4 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5 20s. 2, 3, 4, 5 10s. 2 5s, and then 10, 12, and then 12 ones. So that means that this here should be 200. 5 times 20 is 100. 5 times, 5 times 10, so 50. 10, and then 12. I kind of like to just double check the math. It's a good thing to do because I caught a mistake last time. So 200 plus 100 plus 50 plus 10 plus 12. So 372. Perfect. I have my little slip on me, my little teller slip, but I don't have my magic erasers here to fix it. So in case I go to a teller tomorrow, I will write it down on just a sheet of paper here. So the tellers love this sort of thing. So $50. So we'll say times 4 equals 200. So the 20s we need times 5, which equals 100. So the 10s is times 5, which is $50. The 5s times 2, so that's $10, and then the ones is times 12, so $12, and that is $372. Perfect. So there is a zero-based budget. Stay tuned. I am going to do my 2024 debt update, and we will see if we hit our goals. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I hope this video was helpful. Budgeting can be really easy. The hardest part, I would say, is trying to get the rhythm of figuring out what you need to sustain yourself from week to week, like for groceries and things of that nature. But that can be trial and errors. You could set aside miscellaneous money and do, I don't know, 100, whatever, like you want to do for that to leave room for possible mistakes or adjustments that you need to make along the way. But 2025 is right around the corner, and I know a lot of people want to start their new goals. And so if you are someone watching and you have not started budgeting, hopefully this video is helpful for you. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. It is free to do so, and have a great day. Bye.